Hello, Namaste. Welcome back to you again in online class of Sagarmatha Secondary English Boarding School. Today I have come along with you with another part of QBasic part 10. In this part, we will be discussing about again the conditional statement. So let's begin this part, QBasic part 10. First of all, I want to show you the lesson objective of QBasic. You have read about QBasic part 1. You have also read about part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, part 6. Part 7 is also completed, part 8, part 9. Yesterday you read about part 9 conditional statement in QBasic, and you read types of conditional statement, a structure of conditional statement, function of conditional statement, and some sample programs using conditional statement. Yesterday I only gave few examples of conditional statement, but I explained everything about conditional statement, how many types of conditional statements are there, how to use them, everything I told you. And yesterday I also gave few examples. So today we will be discussing about lesson objective 10, conditional statement in QBasic once again, but some more analytical questions, programs, how to write some complex program using conditional statement. So first of all, you have to see the previous part slides, what you have read. Programming statement in QBasic you have already read. So here you can see the types. I do not want to explain. Sequential statement, practical. After that you understood about practical also. These are the questions related to the sequential statement, and after that practical too. You read also about these questions related to sequential statement. And today from here you can see conditional statement. About conditional statement also you have read in previous classes, like types of conditional statement, how to use if then else, syntax, if then else statement, syntax of if then else statement, else if statement, syntax of else if statement. And today we will be discussing about, here you can see some programs related to conditional statement. And first of all we will start from the beginning. Here question number first, and I want to show you the question, and I want to tell you the question. First number you can see, to accept any two numbers from the user and find larger number. And question number 2, to accept any three numbers and find the largest number among them. Okay, here three numbers. And next number, to accept the age of a person and check whether the person can vote or not. Okay, whether the person can vote or not, here should be not. Okay, to accept the marks of any four subject and find total, percentage, result, division and grade. So let's begin from first number question. I want to start QBasic. First of all I want to maximize the size. And the question is, first number I want to write CLS statement, second number rem to find LARG, larger number between two numbers. Okay, and for this first of all you have to accept two numbers from the user, enter the first number, and after that you have to give the variable name, numeric variable, and again enter second number. Okay, for second number we have to give again another variable name, numeric variable name. And now we have to use the conditional statement, like if then else. Okay, here two conditions we have to check, so that it is better to use if then else. If A is greater than B, then in another line you have to write print. What to print? Larger number is this way, and you have to give variable A, so that the value of A will be printed also. Else means if this condition is true, I want to write first number, else means otherwise. What to print? Larger number is, here I have to give B. Okay, and I want to write larger number also. Okay, now you can see here, if this condition is tested true, like if A is greater than B, then this statement will be executed. What is written after then, this part will be executed. This is called one statement. If this condition becomes false, then what happens? The statement after else part will be executed. Now you have to use end if, because you have used if statement, so that next number end statement. Now you can run the program. We can run the program, and I want to give one 56 I gave, now 65, and here the program is showing larger number is 65. It means our program is working. If you give wrong condition, then it will also give the wrong output, because it works according to our instruction. You know very well computer is a dull machine and it does not work on its, so that we have to give the correct instruction to the computer. I gave wrong instruction. I gave 565 and 768. Okay, now you can see here larger number is 565 because it works according to the principle of GIGO garbage in garbage out. It means whatever you give, wrong input, wrong output. It means correct input, correct output. Okay, and with the help of programming language we can communicate with the computer. Okay, now another question to find. Here I want to write RIM to find the largest. Second number question was this question, to find the largest number among three numbers. Okay, so for this we have to accept three input from the user. Enter first number, enter second number, this way. So enter first number, and so that we have to give one variable name A. Again we have to give enter second number, SECO in the second number, and for this we have to give variable B. Okay, again we have to give enter third number because we need three variables from the user, so that we enter third number, and for this we have to give C. Now we have to check the possibility of A, whether the first number is greater number or greatest number or not. So for this we have to use if, and here we have to check multiple conditions, so that it is better to use if then else, but it also begins with the if part. So if A greater than B and A greater than C also, here we have to use AND operator. This is called logical operator, and one space then. Another line you have to write print. What to print? The largest, largest number equal to, double quotation should be closed. You can give equal to sign also or colon sign also there. Okay, and here you have to give A. Okay, again we have to use one condition, else if we have to use, because three condition we have to test, and if you are testing more than two condition in your program, you have to use else if statement. Okay, now A completed, now B greater than A, and again logical operator B greater than C. Then what to do? Print another statement. If this condition is true, do the largest number equal to, double quotation should be closed. Now here you have to write B. Again we have to write last number, else part. Else part we have to give, because if A is also not the greatest number, B is also not the greatest number, then which is the greatest number? Else means otherwise which is the greatest number? Then last number we have to write the greatest number, and here you do not need to write the condition, and here double quotation should be closed, and here you have to write C. Next number and if, and last number end. Shift plus F5. Now I want to give 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 5, 7, 6. Okay, you can see easily computer will display which is the largest number according to our statement. Okay, the largest number equal to what? 6, 7, 8. So this program is also working. One by one you have to understand this is very small program using conditional statement. After that you will also learn how to write the complex program using conditional statement. So this is also completed. I want to show you another question first. Okay, question number 3. To accept the age of a person and check whether the person can vote or not. Okay, for this what to do? We have to write, we have to use if then else statement. We have to check only two conditions, whether the person can vote or not. Okay, so for this I want to delete, and again I want to write CLS. Okay, and next number what to do? We have to, I want to write the remarks to accept the age of a person, PRS person, and check with whether WHETH, whether the PER person can vote or not. Now I have to use input statement. First of all we have to accept the age of the person. Okay, in question also clear, to accept the age it means we have to give one input statement. Enter your age. Simply you can write enter your age, or you can write enter age also, that is also correct. You can give your message. This is our message only. Okay, for age I want to write A. Now we have to use if then else statement, conditional statement. If A greater than equal to 18, this is the condition. If A is greater than equal to 18, then is also left, so that it gives error. Then what to write? Then you can vote. Otherwise means what? If your age is not greater than equal to, otherwise print what? You cannot vote. Okay, this way. Now next one end if, and the last number what to do? End the program. Now shift to F5 key. Now you have to enter the age, like 45. Here computer is giving you can vote. Okay, now again I want to press shift plus F5 key. I want to enter like 17. What does it display? You cannot vote. Okay, this way we can write the program for this. Okay, this is also so simple program, and you are learning from the very beginning how to use the conditional statement. And last program, and here you have to find several outputs to accept the marks of any 4 subject and find total percentage, result, division and grade. So that you have to analyze the problem. First you have to accept 4 subject marks, so that 4 times input statement, and find total percentage, result, division and grade. So how many fields? 1 2 3 4 5 fields you have to find. Okay, it becomes a little bit complex program, but don't worry about this. First of all, I want to clear the code. Delete, alt plus enter. Okay, I want to write the comment cls rem to find, first of all, to accept the marks of any 4 subjects and find total percentage, percentage, and after that I think result, division and grade also. These are the output. Okay, next, first of all, we have to accept any 3 input from the user. Enter English mark. Okay, English mark, ENGLRS, English marks. Now you can give the English mark. I want to give one variable name E. You can give ENG also. Okay, now next number, input enter NEPALI, Nepali marks. Okay, so that for Nepali also you can give NEP. Enter input enter MATHS, maths mark. Okay, for math you can give again one variable name. I want to give math MATH. Okay, and last one more, enter COMPUTER, computer SCIENC, computer science mark. Okay, now next, what to do for computer science? I have to define, I declared, I gave CS variable. Now we are going to find total. For total we have to give T equal to, and we have to add all the variables name. If you have given E only, E, N, M, C, you have to give these variable name, you have to add, but I have given ENG, so that I have to add ENG plus, and after that second number NEP plus MATH, math plus CS. Okay, now next number we have to write the condition for, sorry, we have to write the formula for percentage. If you want to write PER, everywhere you have to give PER. I want to give only P equal to T by how many subjects are there? 4 subjects, so that I gave this formula. Now next number, okay, we have to find also, if you want to display the like total marks percentage, you can display, otherwise at last also you can display your result, everything. Okay, now I have to write condition for finding the result, because we have already calculated total mark and percentage. Now it is better to write condition for percentage. I want to write if statement, because result means pass or fail, so P means percentage greater than equal to 40. Okay, result means pass, when the student is passed in the examination. If the student is passed in each subject, in English also greater than equal to 40, Nepali also, Nepali subject also, if the mark is greater than equal to 40, in mathematics also, if the mark is greater than equal to 40, in computer science also, if the mark is greater than equal to 40, then a student is passed, otherwise fail. This is the condition, this is our analysis of the result. If you fail in any subject, then you can see fail in your result. So that we are analyzing the problem, and here I am writing if ENG greater than equal to 40. Okay, next number, and we have to write next, and because a student, it is compulsory to pass in each subject, so that we have to give AND operator. Nepali, now we have to give Nepali NEP greater than equal to 40. Again we have to give math MATH, math greater than equal to 40, and computer science CS greater than equal to 40. This way we have to write the condition. If English mark is greater than equal to 40, for English mark we have given this variable name, and operator, logical operator, it combines the multiple condition. Okay, Nepali NEP is greater than equal to 40, math mark is also, because we have already we have to give the input first, and when we enter the marks from the keyboard, then first of all it find the total percentage and it will store inside this variable, then this condition will start. So that next number we have to give then. Now what to do? We have to store the result. For this I want to write let variable, remember, and I want to write result. Here I want to write result, result variable, a string variable, and inside it I want to write double quotation. I'm not using print statement. At last I will use print statement. I stored now. I'm storing this variable. I'm storing this value now. Pass. Else let, if this condition is satisfied, then what will happen? Then pass will store this value, will store, this is called a string data. Pass will store inside a string variable, result variable. Now we can call this variable at anywhere in our program. Okay, now again we have to read else. If this condition became false, then result result dollar sign equal to double quotation, and here we can write fail, fail, this way. Okay, now next again we have to write and if, because first number is completed. Now we are going to find the, we calculated result, now we are going to find division. So for division also we have to write the condition. So come another line and write if division. If you are going to find division, for this if percentage, according to our percentage we will analyze. Percentage is greater than equal to 80, then what? Then directly also you can display, directly also you can print, but I want to write here let division. For division I want to write div variable stored inside it. Division means what? Distinction, distinction. Okay, now next number again I want to write if, else if. Now I have to use else if. If you are feeling difficult to understand, okay, I want to remove it. Okay, once again I want to tell you, then I will tell you about this also next time. First of all, once again, first of all you can print the program, because you have read about this also in the previous classes, same program. So that I want to first number I want to revise the same program, and after that I will write that coding also in another presentation. Okay, print total, total marks equal to, here you can write t variable. Okay, percentag, percentage equal to double quotation, and p you have to give. Now I hope you can understand. Now next one we are going to find the result. Okay, if English means ENG greater than equal to 40, and Nepali NEP greater than equal to 40, and Nepali, and after that MATS math variable is greater than equal to 40, and last number CS is greater than equal to 40. Then what to display? Then print congratulations, 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 you are passed. Okay, this way. Otherwise, if the condition became false, else print sorry, try again, try again, try again. You can display this message. Next number, and if we calculated the result. Now next number we have to find the division. Again we have to write if p is greater than equal to 80, then what to display? Then print you got distinction, 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 this way. Next number, else if, because multiple division, else if p greater than equal to 60, then what? Then print you got first division, first division, first division. So this way. Now next again we have to write else if, because multiple condition, more than two conditions, so that p greater than equal to 50, then what to do? Then print you got second division, second, second division. Okay, now next number again we have to use else if p greater than equal to 40, then you can print what to print? You got third division, division. Now next number, if the student have not got up to third division, then what happen? If your mark is less than 40 also, then what happen? Otherwise else, directly you can write else. Simply you can write, again you can write sorry, your division is not found. Okay, directly you can write. And next number what to do? And if again we have to. And now last number we are going to find the grade. Okay, so according to our grade also, for the second we have to give if P greater than equal to 90, then what to do? Then print your grade. Your grade is, simply you can write here, your grade is A plus. Okay, now next number, again you can write else if P greater than equal to 80, then what happen? Then print your grade, grade, the grade is A, this way. Okay, you have to understand about this. Again I want to write else if P greater than equal to 70, because there are 9 grades in any examination, 9 grades. So I have to write here print again, and your grade I have to write your grade is B plus. Okay, now next again I have to use else if P greater than equal to 60, then print, what to print? You know, your grade is B. Okay, this way. Again I have to write else if P greater than equal to 50, then print what? Print, print your grade is C plus. Now next else if, because multiple conditions, so that else if greater than P greater than equal to 40, then print your grade is, you can write C, or simply you can write you got also, you can give any message. Else if again P greater than equal to 30, then what to do? Print your grade, grade is D plus, and last grade is E grade. Else directly you can write else, this is the last grade, otherwise your grade is what? Your grade is E. Now we can run the program. Int if we have to give first, last number int. Okay, these are the coding of the program. How to write the coding I told you. So this is so simple. You are thinking this is so lengthy program, why should we write this type of lengthy program? If you are thinking so lengthy, it becomes very difficult for you. If you think this is very simple program, then you feel also very comfortable, because it looks like only lengthy but very simple. Now you have to see the output of this program. Shift plus F5 key. Here the program is asking marks to the user. Okay, I want to give 78. Now Nepali mark I want to give 87. Okay, now maths mark 99. Now next number I want to give science mark, I have to give 87. Okay, now you can see total marks 351 percentage. You can see 87.75 percentage. Congratulations, this message is giving congratulations, you are first and you got distinction and your grade is A. So according to our condition, our program is running. If you want to change the color, you can change the color also. Okay, I hope you understood about this. So thank you. Next day